Hey there, fellow programmers and AutoCAD enthusiasts. Welcome back to this new video. Today, I have an exciting tutorial lined up for you. We'll dive into the world of automation and Python scripting with the powerful Pyautocad library. And I will show you how to use Pyautocad in Visual Studio Code. So why should you care about Pyautocad? Well, imagine being able to automate repetitive tasks, create custom tools, and even generate complex drawings with just a few lines of Python code. Pyautocad is a game changer, and I am here to help you master it. I will walk you through the entire setup process of Pyautocad in Visual Studio Code and how to configure the Python extension, install the Pyautocad library itself, and at the end, trust me, it's easier than it sounds. To make things even more interesting, I'll be showing some hands-on examples created by ChatGPT to help you understand the power of Pyautocad. You will learn how to connect to AutoCAD, draw lines, and have fun with ChatGPT. Without further ado, let's jump right in and get started with the Pyautocad library in Visual Studio Code. So what you need is Visual Studio Code to write and run Python script, Pyautocad library to control AutoCAD, and ChatGPT to have fun with creating codes. For Visual Studio Code and Python, downloads links are available in the description, and of course, the good news, it's all free. The installation is just a straightforward process. So how to use Pyautocad in Visual Studio Code? First step is to install the Python extension for Visual Studio Code. Click on the extensions icon in the activity bar, search Python in the search bar, and click the install button on the Python extension by Microsoft. Once installed, we go to the next step, which is configure the Python interpreter. Press Ctrl-Shift-P for Windows users to open the command palette, type Python, select interpreter, and press enter, and you need to choose an appropriate Python interpreter from the list, the highest version recommended. Third step is to install the Pyautocad library. So open the terminal in Visual Studio Code by clicking View Terminal, install Pyautocad using pip. So you would type pip install Pyautocad in the terminal, which is actually available from PyPI website. You could click the copy button and then paste into the terminal in Visual Studio Code, and then press enter to install the library. Then next step is create Python script in Visual Studio Code. Firstly, click Open Folder and locate a workspace folder where you want the scripts to be created and saved. Of course, you would need AutoCAD as well to start having fun. Okay, let's play with ChatGPT now. I've asked ChatGPT a general question. What do you know about Pyautocad? It, in fact, provided a comprehensive answer with common operations performed with Pyautocad and how to get started. Also, it gave a simple example there to try. Now back to Studio Code, click New File and save the file with a .py extension, so it's a Python script. Then paste the code and run it using Ctrl+F5. You can see a line is created in AutoCAD, which is basically what the code generates. Reverting back to ChatGPT, I've asked, could you create a simple tree in AutoCAD using Pyautocad? Then provided details like providing polylines for the trunk and circles for the canopy. The code is updated now with more information. You can see 3 radii defined for the canopy circles and a success message at the end. In the Visual Studio, I created a new Python file called it cad3.py. I then pasted the Python ChatGPT code and ran it. You can see the tree is created, but we can still see the line which was created from the early code. I've deleted them all and then rerun the code in Visual Studio, and now we should only see the tree. Yep. I've asked a further question to modify the shape of the tree using interacted circles in a shape of triangle. And it worked pretty well. As you can see in the CAD shape in the right hand side. Finally, CAD 3D shapes. I loved this one. So I asked ChatGPT, please, could you create a cube with 200 units? And then just to clarify, its side units and 3D cube. And again, using Pyautocad. I can clearly see a method called add box, definition of origin and side length, and at the end there is a success message to print. Repeated the process of copying the code and running it in Visual Studio until you get the success message, 3D cube created successfully. And now a square shape appears, but when I navigate to the 3D view, I can see it's indeed a cube. I have checked also the dimension of it, and the 200 units there are confirmed.
Wow.
I know, it's crazy, but it's so real.